Yo guys, what is going on? Cooper here, and welcome to a new video series where I'm going to be talking about certain topics. This is called the Warrior Wisdom, and it relates to the Warrior Method that I do with coaching. And it's basically I'm going to be coming to you with talks every single week on YouTube. It's going to be raw, uncut, unedited, and just talking about topics. This is for men who want to level up, masculine men who want to level up with their business, with life, personal, with their mindset. And this is just an internal view of what's going on with me internally, inside, and the thoughts that I have that might be beneficial and hopefully resonate with some of you guys. And this is me documenting my journey. And we're just going to get these out every single week. I want you guys to keep me accountable. If you guys have any ideas in terms of topics that you want me to cover, be free to comment in the comment section below, and we'll just hit it. We'll go with it, because I want to help you guys out as well, as long as helping myself out. And today, this is something that I've been thinking about, and that's really been on my heart for the past 24 hours. And what it is how focusing on today, the 24 hours in front of us, will change your life forever. And what I mean by that is, last night I was at Bible study with the boys here at the house. I'm out here next to the vineyard. It is currently 32 degrees in Australia. And last night we were at Bible study and we were talking about this. And I'm going to hit it with you guys. So we're reading James chapter 4. And it talks about, "Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make a profit. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills it, we will live and do this or do that. As it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil." And what is this? The main thing that I took out of this is, you will go to such and such town, spend a year there and make a profit. Where that's coming from is, we're getting so caught up in the future. We try to bring the future to the present, where it's the complete opposite. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Only God does. And the power of focusing on the present moment, the 24 hours, has been game-changing for myself. You see, I was writing my goals out a couple of days ago, earlier this week, and I was struggling what to put down. Where if you asked me about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I would have a list this big of the goals that I wanted to hit. Long-term, mid-term, and short-term, mid-term, long-term. Whereas now I was struggling to get a few things down. And yes, I had goals for my business and where I wanted to be in life with success and spiritual goals. And I realized that it's good to have a plan, but we don't know what's going to happen in the future. See, we all try to set goals for the next 3 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, where we don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. So focusing on the present moment, the right now, the 24 hours that we have right in front of us, the immense gratitude that I have to wake up every single day, happy and healthy to go after my goals, it's the most important thing. And the foundation of all this is gratitude. You see, by having immense gratitude for right now, what we have right now is the most important thing, and it's so crucial. You see, by planning the future, we delay the gratitude, and we're not happy with what we have right now because we always have this end goal that we're trying to chase. And for a lot of us, we hit there and then we forget about that this was a milestone, And then we always just have the next thing in mind and the next thing and the next thing. We're always chasing like a hamster on the wheel. Where if we just focus on 24 hours, these 24 hours today that we have right in front of us, and actually giving it 100%, hard work ethic, determination, everything that we got, all our energy, then we're one step closer to our goal. And we've given everything that we can for right now, the present moment. And that, when I heard that, yeah, you hear it, but when it really hits on a certain day, a certain season of your life, you go, wow, that is seriously powerful. And especially for us men, our plan is to have goals, to think ahead, to think in the future, to set ourselves up for our future. And obviously, if we have a family, if we have a wife, we're always looking to plan ahead, think of the next thing that's going to happen, the next move, whether that's life or business. We always think, all right, the next promotion, so I can get X amount of money, so I can do this, I can buy this house, I can buy this car, this, that, and there's always something new. We're always chasing the next shiny object, where if we really just sit down and go, okay, so what can I actually control right now? Well, obviously I can't control the future. That is impossible. That means I'm putting myself at the level of God. Only God knows the future. He's planned every single step in our life. He's planned our whole life already. Whether you believe it or not, this is just my personal belief, so you don't have to believe that. But I believe that we already have our destiny set out for us. Yes, we can change that, we can alter it, but if we got someone that already knows what's going to happen, then why are we trying to plan ahead and do that role and fill that job? Where if we go, okay, all right, I trust God that He's got the best in mind for me, as it said in His Word. He has plans for us to prosper and not to harm. And the more you read His Word, it's powerful that He actually does care for us and He loves us and He's already got everything outlined for us. We just have to be present in the present moment and have immense gratitude. And if we have immense gratitude in whatever we do, that is the building block, the foundation for everything else to fall on top, everything else to build upon. As a house, it needs a foundation. If we don't have a good foundation, if you're trying to do the plumbing before building the frame, then it's not going to work. So having immense gratitude in everything that we do is the game changer. And that is the difference in perspective. See, by being focused on the right now, the present moment, we actually get to enjoy the things around us. Yes, it's good to have goals and to plan ahead. You need to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're going to perish. Everything's going to fall apart because you're just floating like an object, a plastic bag in the wind. So for sure, you have to have a plan. But just being present right now in this moment, that's what really matters. What are you doing right now? What are you doing with what you have right now? What are you stewarding right now to set yourself up for the future? You see, we all want the next job promotion. We all want that beautiful girl, that raise in whatever we're doing. We want that. We want the money so we can buy the flashy car, the flashy house, the nice clothes, the nice watch, you name it. We're always chasing something that we don't have right now. And that's just the way humans are designed. But what are we doing with what we have right now? Are we stewarding the little that we have right now so we can be trusted with more? Or are we taking for granted what we have right now? You see, a lot of people, they want to give back. I want to be very successful. I want to have a lot of money, not due to the fact of greed or actually wanting just the money to have a status symbol or whatnot. I couldn't really care about that. The reason why I want to have a lot of money is I want to be able to give back. Because as you guys would know, it's always better to give than to receive. The joy of giving to someone that you love and seeing their face light up or seeing their whole demeanor change, that's better than actually receiving something yourself. So I want to be very successful, and hopefully, God willing, with God's hand, and if I seek Him first, I feel like that's what's going to happen. If he has another plan for me, then that's okay. I'll accept that. But I feel like if I put God in the midst of everything, He's going to help me out with being very successful because He knows my heart. So what are we doing with what we have right now in the present moment? If you only have $5, what are you doing with that $5? If you only got $500 in your bank account, if you got $50,000 in your bank account, and you want to get to the next 50K, 100K, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, then what are we doing with it right now? Because I've said it before, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have. Once I hit X amount of money, once I have this position in my job, once I reach this level, once I have this, once I have that, then I'll be able to do this. Then I'll be able to give back. Then I'll be able to help out where I can. Whereas that's just an illusion. That's just a trick. That's a trick from the devil telling us to not be grateful and not to enjoy what we have right now. So what are we doing with the little that we have? Are we stewarding it well so we can be trusted with the lot? Or are we taking for granted what we have now and always trying to chase the next shiny object? So I hope this resonates with you guys, and it's just something I wanted to share with you. But instead of focusing on the future and what's going to come, that could be with fear or it could be excitement, focus on the right now. Focus on the present moment, the 24 hours that we have right now on this earth. What are we doing with that time? Are we loving the people that we have in our community well? Are we looking after the money that we've been given now in our bank accounts? Are we using the resources that we have now to do good, to build things, to multiply? Or are we taking it for granted? And I've been caught in this trap. And this is the trap from the devil. See, he doesn't want you to focus on right now. He wants to focus on the future. And by doing that, you're distracted. You're here, you're there, your mind's already over here thinking about the next thing. Just bring your attention back. We're not in a rush. We are not in a rush. God isn't in a rush. He can do whatever He wants. And if He trusts you with what you have right now, He'll give you more. I guarantee that. So this is the power of having immense gratitude and building on that and focusing on the present moment, the 24 hours that we have right now and what we're putting into it. And that's what's so powerful. And this will change your whole perspective on life and how you view things. So I hope this resonated with you guys. Let me know if there's any topics that you guys want me to talk about. We're going to try to hit this every single week, raw, uncut, and just speak straight facts that come to mind. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Ask God for the spirit of wisdom, and He will give it to you. Amen. Enjoy.